10-1 series opening win last night. And the Red Sox playing at the midway point of the season. Game Wakefield, Kevin Millar, Jemai Webster joining us in a couple of moments. And time, defense and starting pitching have been the main culprits. Our Febreze.
To get Trevor Story back from an injury, that's going to be a big. He's the ability to carry a team, and we saw him kind of get hot.
Millar for Game 81 from Fenway next.
Certainly at the outset, and we're ready for the middle game of the series. Sox pitching staff. And this ball club, this Marlins team's coming into today for the best record in Major League Baseball.
Very well. That's good to see a small market team playing up to their.
The side, Alex Cora said after last night's loss, he said we're not a long way to go, and I think Red Sox fans could interpret games, but a long way to go to being a good baseball team is the.
A while ago when I was still playing, we gave up, but they started playing horrible, and then we lost it the rest of the season.
Well, here's a look at the Marlin lineup tonight. Again, door 400 at 399. Soler, De La Cruz, and at short. Fortes doing the catching. Jonathan Davis in Toyota.com. Caleb Ort, 1 win, 1 loss here.
Let's take a look at the Red Sox defense. We got Hernandez and Verdugo in right. Connor
available to telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP. The official replacement windows of the Boston Red Sox 7. That's the last we're going to talk about that. Hope it just moves on by. He struck out to begin last night's game, but he wound a base hit away from reaching 400 again. He has a 6 opener. Shearwater, Dreckman, and more on the bases. An exceptional when scoring the first run of the game. They've gone part of the value of having this guy. Oh, great play by Devers, and not a great throw, but Raffy getting down quick.
So it wasn't great at third base. That right there was tremendous. Big league.
Batting out of the 2 slot. Go to cover the ground. Again, we've got him mic'd up tonight. That microphone.
I love it. And he's not afraid.
Hey, somebody made a play.
Yes.
There we go.
I'm waiting for.
Devers turning, skips it over there, not going to get him, and it's going to be a head line. And got to it.
He kind of spun the wrong way, but he was like, oh. I mean, it didn't happen overnight. He has worked at it himself into an elite third base.
I'll tell you what, he's upset. He then immediately contributed with 3 hits, and he drove in 3 runs.
Similar a lot. I mean, I love the change, but.
Well, the Millar kid's watching the game.
Mayak is Kike all the way to the track, has room, and he will make the play. 3.64 ERA.
On his fastball, but he knows how to pitch. He knows how to change speeds when he needs to, and he's, you know.
And that's going to be in there. Caught him looking.
Said this guy throws a lot of strikes, and if you don't get to him early, he's got the Red Sox offense.
He's going to throw a 4-seamer. He's junked that. Slider, cutter, sinker, change.
Or, you know.
Barely has to move. 2 out.
Basically his, let's call it the middle finger, stays alive.
8 for his left. Right middle, but Wendell's right there. He'll take it to the base, and that will retire the side. 2.
They look familiar to me.
Yeah.
A lot later.
We got Tyler Vrabel over there. You're probably thinking that was Caleb Ort. He wouldn't allow it.
Cooper. Kike, he's turning around, and that ball is up there under the red line, and a home run for Cooper, number the Red Sox dugout.
You could definitely hear where it hit up there.
The Marlins flashing some power here these first couple of nights. Here's Segura.
In the very, very top, and the
pop-up, Turner in foul territory to the coach's box, and 1 away.
Pretty good pitch. I know he meant to throw that away, but slider down. You like those days, didn't you?
We'll handle this. Not a great throw again, but Turner.
Turner staying with this play. Footwork gets a little hairy when
where the base is.
Right, you lose.
Unscored, but 13th in ERA, dead last. It's not just been one night. So many of them, Kevin, have been throwing mistakes. Like most.
One of the first baseman's head, you get a throwing error.
Couldn't contain.
Masataka Yoshida remains out of the starting lineup for the second game. Cora says just 1 more day and he will start tomorrow.
A line drive at it.
Now he's basically guarding the line, and that ball, but it was a catch.
He had his first 5-hit game at the big league level. He'll go up the middle, and that'll be caught. Okay, Jemai, thank you very much. 2 down for Kike Hernandez. Atlanta's already won today again. In mind, Tampa Bay has been a house of fire all season. 2 down.
There's no lot of good players
out. Davis and Chisholm coming in, and the second hill, and he'll get 9, 1, and 2. We're point. Alex, of course, said after the game last night, we're not great.
Proving their organizational floor, where the season has, and so they've been looking up the whole season, the whole way, where they could improve their standing. New York and Toronto. This is finally the year for them, but we don't know. At the same time, 4, 5 more than they should have, relative to ahead of the other wild. They're in a really good spot in the wild.
First man, and 1-1.
I mean, getting dealt out, and at that time, Theo's discreetly, right? Like,
and as he'll track it down, 2 away.
He was part of historically good defenses, making the adjustment to being able to make plays on missed throws, right? Misfire sit if the first baseman isn't picking it.
Pivetta gets him 1, 2, 3. Legends box here as we go to the bottom half of the third. He does look good. In ERA, you combine those two, as Wake was saying.
That absence of run prevention, and you've heard Alex Cora talk about getting bad contact they've had.
Wendell with a long throw, but an accurate one.
Is able to successfully pick. And right now among qualifying, and Tristan Cassis is sitting those qualifying.
Hamilton will hammer one up the middle for a base hit.
Far from. Certainly there's a reason why Kike and he's working towards that goal, but he's not there. He's developing
out and hitting fungos and short hop.
Hamilton off to the races. He'll
There's a ton of coaches that are ready to work. Get here any means.
He's an interesting one because in college, so there were questions about whether or not this
foot right there. I don't know if the tag was applied.
Wendell of having his foot in the way of his hand so that it flew up.
So that's a caught stealing. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket.
I think there's a great chance. You have to.
The 2-2. He'll wrap that and gets him. Alex, always great to see you. Thanks so much.
Great to see all of you.
1-0 Miami. The 4th inning we go. Inning number 2. So he has hit safely in 9 consecutive games.
He runs well. He's got some power.
Got a great arm too. He had one throw. A team that could be dangerous couldn't contain himself.
Red Sox, and you posed a question, Dave, to Stats Masterson, multi-hit games and doubles. He told me today every year the All-Star.
One of the better right fielders in base.
Maturity process to put the whole package together.
That's in there for.
His control seems to be a lot better. He's
up solo shot 2nd inning. On the Sitco sign.
Yeah.
We have seen Dave Melton. Always a window. Ooh. Looking for a 1, 2, 3, and he'll get it. He strikes out the side.
You just never know.
And now Turner flying to right field. Davis with the catch. Lefty Garrett. Care about that pitch clock at all. Very reliable over there, whatever position he plays.
Buy tickets at redsox.com/5053.
Not 18 homers, 60 runs batted in. Davis back. He's turning. See you later. This one is tied in the 4th inning. It in.
Curveball, and this is what the great middle line guys to be struggling. His production's 19 and 61, like you said, OB, and let's find a way to have it.
That Red Sox home run brought to you by Outlay.
That's as a pitch.
1-2 to Duvall. He has lined 1 home run since his return 16 games ago. From time to time about the timing aspect of things.
You need a
People ask me in spring training how many ABs does it take usually, and I have. He is a good right-handed power guy, big, strong.
2 down, 3-2. And he's going. What does it mean for your network responsibilities?
That's a great time and having some.
Actually fly near the line, and Davis will make the grab. Kevin Millar, Tim Wakefield, Dave O'Brien, and Jamura 0 for 1. Mark hitter too. He hit 390. It's a guy with some power. Take up Nick Pivetta. That one fouled away by Segura.
Manager takes the ball out of your hand.
Well, slider to put. So he gets into a run like this, and you think 11-1 in his first 12 starts after getting
side a lot, or his arm side a lot.
He held up 2-2.
Yeah, Max didn't have that.
Wendell's on again. He was on 5 times last night. Pivetta. 1 out.
That plays long term, but you do need some velocity. Mulch was a difference maker in that staff.
Fly, Verdugo charging for it, still coming. Hey, man, nice play. And Doogie, runner taken off. Here's the throw down to second.
To look at him, he's a baseball player. Played third base a lot of years with the Rays.
After that game, and then right back to Fenway.
Center.
Yeah, he did.
Put on Shohei. It is so remarkable. It is so unbelievable. I've seen him hit pitches off the.
For strike 3, another punch out for Nick Pivetta. 1 left. At the midway point of the game and the halfway point of the season. 6-2 lefty drops in a strike. Connor Wong and then David Hamilton 7-8-9.
Garrett is definitely one of those pitchers.
Nice little signing bonus of a little over $4 million.
In 1972.
71.
Wendell. And 1 gone.
What happened? So that was what happened. Okay.
No, it went from aluminum bat to the Pirates. The Pirates did.
Yeah, well put.
It was knuckleballs. Told me to go throw for the pitching coach.
Yeah. Hammered right there to Cooper.
Girl, my kid.
Kind of like to hear more of that.
Yeah, right.
You know, down the 1-man scouting replies and flip to Pivetta, gets there plenty of time. Off the inside the dugout. Yeah. Inside the clubhouse.
Give you a 6-pitch at bat, but that's the advantage.
Soler has flied out and struck out.
Because it's pretty awesome. Your voice has been in.
Soler will take that one in there for a strike. And the Braves were lousy and then needs a break, right? That one flick foul up into the, including Mike Tirico and Bob Costas.
I mean, a lot of kids sometimes, you know, they're not playing the biggest, but they want to.
Oh yeah.
Golf, big.
Oh, look at that.
He does I think 2 golf.
Yes, for Will.
Passed away.
Yep. From some plays made in the seats.
I know.
And Verdugo's been wearing a mic for us tonight. Puts that away. These 2 teams will finish up the series tomorrow. Weekend, they head up to Toronto. A bunt, a foul.
Gotta have it.
And the 1-1. Hammered is around. Watch this sail. That ball is way up there to the bleachers and gone. He's in here. That makes it 8th.
The zone.
Couple lefty on lefty breaking ball.
So it's
their own program.
2 down.
But I didn't feel that.
Right. I don't think.
5-1 with a 134 earned run average. He's not even going to pitch.
Young prospect, but
sharply, and that'll retire the side.
Team. Torey Lovullo's got that team playing tight.
Going to be bunt. The spin, the throw on target to get the out at first.
I mean, they got a closer, they got starters, they got big money.
They spent enough money to what the number 3 payroll in baseball.
You got to learn how to play together and win together and know each other's role.
He's 1 for 4 and down he goes.
Bases loaded, and you can see this is called chin music.
The media today in New York. That's fouled away. Disappointment. Bounding ball. Hamilton waited on that space to get the out as a run comes in to score.
By Davis.
And a strike.
Work ethic. When your best player works as hard as he does, best hitter is the hardest worker. Now got Roy Halladay and watch him, but I was telling you, and he's hitting.
Sometimes
in the field, you better hit on the field. So there's just little things.
Titles in 2 different leagues. Hits but 6 runs. Well, the mark
drizzle right now. There we go.
Big swing and he comes up empty. To 2. That's going to hang up. Sliding play there by De La Cruz.
That low line drive sometimes gets in the lights.
Bayo against Luzardo, the lefty. Sox were winning on a regular basis, and due to Raphael. Times this month. It's his second knock tonight. This comes with one down.
Devers is just, he hammers those breaking balls in the middle.
Hard hit. First three Red Sox in this inning have hit it right on the button.
On a laser left field.
So the Red Sox with 2 hits in the inning. That brings the total to 7 for the ball. Jared hitting .289. And a pop-up. Is it playable? And
behind him, behind that bucket. Found off the ball away. Hit a bullet his first pitch.
Did he hold up? He did.
Yes.
2. That'll bring in Rafi Devers. Heading into third. Right back up the middle for an RBI. He's 2 for 2.
Here he comes.
Earned 5 save. Hard hit. Eyes into second, 1 on to first, double play. And the Red Sox 1 game under 500.
Yeah, that was one.